One of the most classic ways to cook eggs at home is also over easy, over medium, or over hard. When a lot of people wake up in the morning and think to make some eggs, they think of making them like that. I'm gonna start off with over easy, and the first step is just a nice bit of butter. I think that butter, as opposed to oil, gives better flavor to a fried egg. I'll start by cracking the egg super close to the base of the pan. Then, because over easy cooks very fast, I'll quickly hit it with a touch of salt and a bit of fresh cracked pepper. And once that egg white on the bottom has set, quickly go under it with your spatula and give it a nice gentle flip. After just a few quick moments on that other side, our egg is done. For over medium, it's the same exact thing as over easy, but we're gonna leave it just a few moments longer. Egg goes in, then we'll hit it with a nice pinch of salt, fresh cracked pepper. And once that's cooked for about a minute to a minute and a half on one side, shimmy your spatula right under it and give it a nice, careful flip. The goal with our over medium egg is to have the inside of the yolk have just that right amount of gooiness, while the outside of the yolk is more firmly set. Once the yolk starts to give just a bit of resistance, we can go ahead and take it off the heat. Now finally, for over hard, I'll crack my egg right into the center of my pan. As always, remember to hit it with just a nice pinch of salt, then the same with the pepper. And after you've cooked it for about 2 to 3 minutes on one side over medium heat, go ahead and give it a confident flip. If you don't want a broken yolk on your egg, it's important to just leave it for a few moments after you've flipped it over. Then, once we know that yolk has set, it's okay to reposition it. Once you've cooked it for another 2 to 3 minutes on that side, you can go ahead and take it off the heat. Over easy, over medium, and over hard. When I cut through the over easy, you should see that there's a perfect yolk right in the center. Look at all that yolkiness. For the over medium, when I cut in, there should be just a touch of yolk in the center if I press down. And if you've timed it properly, the yolk should look something like this. A little bit firm to the touch on the outsides, but still with a bit of yolk. And finally, over hard. If you like your eggs over hard, I don't know what to tell you. Sort of like liking a well-done steak. I'm all for those nice crispy edges that you get when you cook it for a bit longer, but why would anybody want to cook an egg like that?